Hello and welcome. My name is Rotator Conex, also known as Matthew. If you'd like to know how to spell either of those, you can check my username between the description of this video and the video itself. The previous episode, I didn't realize until I'd already uploaded it that it didn't have game audio. Not too terribly problematic because, well, it's a podcast-like video. I've since gone into Windows settings because apparently my older episodes were recorded without headphones in, and my newer episodes are going to be recorded with headphones in. So I hopefully have adjusted the Windows settings and how it interacts with the Xbox app to be able to record both game audio and microphone audio, because the older episodes were actually getting the game audio through the microphone, which is not what I want because that makes it a little too loud. So, anywho, I have touched on a challenge mode that, there. So I have I have multi-type moves open. Oh wow. Text speed, hello, are you okay? Anywho, so I have touched on multi-type moves mode in the prior episode, probably one of the ones where I was doing the battle system. I haven't touched on all of the nuances of the multi-type moves mode. So, most multi-type moves deal both kinds of damage at the same time. Sort of like how Flying Press works in the official games. And they deal both kinds of damage at the same time, and, being immune to one type will make you unable to receive the entire move. For example, Ghost types are completely immune to Flying Press because it has fighting type damage in addition to flying type. So I'm going to move Try Attack. There we go. I'm moving Try Attack up. You might notice that little bar below Heal, which is supposed to be there for move upgrade system, which I have touched upon. Heal was actually a move I coded in last night based on Fire Emblem Heroes. I might touch on it in an entirely other video, but because of the way I've got it programmed, I'm not entirely sure if I can show the entire intricacy of the move. Anyway, so I've got Try Attack. Try Attack, as you saw, is Fire, Electric, Ice. That makes sense. Because the move has a chance of burning, paralyzing, or freezing the opponent. And somebody made a point that, oh, Ghost types can be burnt, Ghost types can be paralyzed, Ghost types can be frozen. So why can a move that can do any one of these things, why are Ghost types immune to it? Well, obviously, because it's a normal type move. But multi-type moves mode was originally coded with moves like Try Attack in mind. And then it was expanded to a lot more moves because somebody pointed out it's not much of a challenge mode if it doesn't affect the majority of the game. But on the other hand, Try Attack dealing all three kinds of damage at once didn't make sense. So I introduced a mechanic later on the line called awkward multi-type moves. Like I've said, the average multi-type move just deals both kinds of damage at the same time. Fire Punch. Obviously, I make it fire fighting type, so suddenly Ghost types are immune to it, so you can't Fire Punch Frostlass anymore. Here we go. Wild Nidoran appeared. Go Shamu! Well, accidental snow warning. Look at that! It is clearly labeled as fire, electric, ice, but it also has 3 different... Oh, because it doesn't become ground type until it evolves. But it also has 3 different type effectiveness bonuses. The way awkward multi-type moves work is they calculate the damage normally. Not the, like, as if it was a normal type move being used against a normal type Pokemon. With no items, no abilities, no anything else buffing it. It then splits the resulting damage in 3, applies type modifications to all 3 of those moves, and then calculates items independently. So for example, Shamu is an ice type. He will get stab on 1/3 of the move. I don't actually remember how I made the sound effect for when the move does damage calculate. It might just use the default sound effect. I might have like averaged the 3 modifiers and then determined the sound based on which one it was closest to. I don't remember how I made the sound work. But, so, there are awkward multi-type moves. That's interesting though, that it's... I understand why it's doing this. Anywho, so let's actually use the move. The Wild Nidoran fainted. Ta-da! So, it could be interesting in strategies, and I even made sure that moves or abilities that cause you to be able to be immune to a certain type of move react to multi-type moves correctly. If, let's say, I were to use Tri-Attack against a wild Ponyta, and the Ponyta had Flash Fire, then the Ponyta would only receive damage from 2/3 of the attack, and it would still trigger Flash Fire. And Tri-Attack is not the only multi-type move. I think I have one for Delta Regigigas, and I think I have one for Delta Mew. There might be others I would have to go look in the code, and I can get back to you at the beginning of the next episode. It's an interesting mechanic, and my old debug videos had an entire video dedicated to it, so I had to make an entire video dedicated to it now.